Hey Virgo. Ooh, yay. Are you a man that loves and cares and cherishes for me? Is that you? Is that you? Okay, Virgo, what's up? And actually, I had someone, a Virgo, right on my wall. Was like, I'm waiting on a reading, girl. So this is for you, girl. I'm here doing Virgo reading for December 2019. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, wherever you have Virgo in your chart, or if you just feel like you relate to this, okay? First things first, I want to thank all of my subscribers, new and old. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Thank you guys for being here with me. I really appreciate you. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the shares. I appreciate the donations. Like, hey, you guys are the reason why I'm here. So let's get into it. Okay, I'm excited. I really, I had Jennifer Hudson's song on my mind. Like, no, I don't like living under your spotlight. So anyway, let's get into this reading, guys. I'm probably going to be singing the song for the whole reading because I think this is the mood that we're in. And also Toni Braxton's, how that song go? Let me get into it. So first things first, and I know I said that. So Virgo, what's happening right now in the planetary aspects in the stars? Jupiter just moved out of its sign in Sagittarius and moved into the sign of Capricorn. And what does this mean? So Jupiter is the planet of expansion. I'm looking at my notes. Expansion, abundance, and wisdom. Okay, y'all? And so it is moving into you guys' fifth house of pleasure. So this year, 2020, for the rest of this year and 2020, you guys, Jupiter is going to be bringing a lot of luck to your pleasure sector and house. So go ahead and look that up because I can't give you too many details about that, but that's what I want to let you guys know. This is very important because Jupiter makes this transit every year, okay? So it moves from sign to sign and it stays there for a whole entire year, helping us, okay? So this time, anything that we put our focus on, anything that we, put work towards, we're going to get, like, the results. We're going to get the bang for our buck. Like, any Capricorn I know, like, they put work in or you invest in them and then they're going to give you, that love back and, So, anyway, back to what we're doing. So, I'm going to do a past, present, and future read, just to see where we are energetically and where we're headed and where we came from. And then I'm going to pull a couple of cards. We'll do a spread called What's Going to Hinder You and What's Going to Help You. So again, woke up this morning with Jennifer Hudson on my mind. No, I don't like living under your spotlight. Maybe if you treat me right, then you won't have to worry. I'm going to try to pull y'all past cards. Oh, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. What the hell do you think you're doing? Loving me so wrong. Maybe all I do is try. Y'all Virgo, so I know y'all try to show you that you're mine. So this is where we're coming from. One and only God. This could be girl too. No matter who may come around, open your eyes, 'cause baby, I don't like. I really do feel that for y'all. So if y'all don't know the song, go look it up. It's Jennifer Hudson, Spotlight. That's the jam. Again, and I also was feeling Toni Braxton for y'all. Like, what's that song? He wasn't man enough for me. Like, basically she was telling the girl, like, girl, I don't care about you having this man. I had him before and he wasn't man enough for me. So, like, all you got to do is be disappointed. He already had told me that he wish he could have stayed with me. So, whatever y'all going through, This may be relationship, or this could translate into anything. This could translate into career. This is a general read, so whatever comes out comes out. But I really, for relationships, if you're married or in a long-term relationship or commitment, baby daddy, whomever, it could be your mama, your daddy, friends, like people not like treating you in the way that you deserve to be treated, but expecting you to stay and stuff like that. So let's see where we're going with this, okay? So in the past sector, I did pull up the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And this is a very good card, but when it's in reverse, it just talks about like, especially in this deck. So this is like prosperity and like home security and like having all these things you want, having like this financial happiness and again stability. But you know, as you can see with the different colors here, it looks a little gloomy. So this is just how you're feeling about like being in this situation. So you may have it all, and some of you may not have it all. So you know, take what resonates. But for the majority of you have the home life, you have like, you know, financial security, and you Virgos, y'all make sure that y'all straight. You know, I don't know a Virgo that doesn't like make sure that their finances and things are in line and in order. But what's going on is there's something in the situation that's not making you completely happy. So it's like you can't be happy with what you have. You know, is you know, it's putting a damper on all of this success that you do have, all of this, you know, again, happy home and everything. Something is putting a damper to it. And for others of you, if you don't resonate with that, you may not be in a financially secure space right now or where you want to be at. So this is in our past sector. So let's see what we have for the present, okay? I'm going to go to karaoke tonight or something, y'all. Okay. Let's see. So what do we have for, I'm not going to take it, for Virgo in our present, the present moment. So yeah, there's a lot going on. I feel kind of like y'all breaking down. Y'all can put on like this strong face because you try to be analytical about everything, but once those emotions hit y'all and once you know something resonates, like I do feel like a just kind of like you're breaking down, like, oh my gosh, like, you know, I mean, you're the type of people that if something isn't in line or isn't in order, like if you can't put it back in order, there is like a mental breakdown, there is an emotional breakdown from you. Should I take these? No, so I'm gonna keep on shuffling until I get one card that falls out. Again, so much is going on. So presently, 9 of Swords. So I'm going to say just coming out of worry and coming out of stress. We have 10 and 9 right here. So like taking a step back and like observing things. Again, you guys are the type of people that if something's going on, you're trying to figure out how to, you know, make it right or put it back in place or whatever the case may be. So I'm just going to say you're coming out of stress. And then again, for those who don't resonate necessarily with having like a happy home or having that security, financial security that you like, I see you like over stressing and you're over worrying yourself. Okay, so let's get a future card. I'm feeling like there's 2 different results to this, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what comes out. I got 3, 4 cards that came out. So yeah, like some of you are feeling imbalanced. I'm feeling most of you are feeling imbalanced. You know, kind of afraid to take this next step, you know, in your life. Like you may be offered something or have been offered something. I'm going to say that's career-wise, but because of how things have been going in your emotional like relationships and stuff, it's like you're hesitant to take it. So you might even have like a new love relationship being offered to you, but you're hesitant to take it. Yep. This is where you're going into with the 4 of Hearts. So whatever it is that you've been stressing about, or you're, you know, whatever energy that you're trying, I'm gonna pull one more card because again, I felt like there was 2 results here. Whatever it is that you like had on your mind heavy, it's just like, as you see with the 4 of Hearts, this is my 4 cups. in this deck, this is just like, you know, this person is being offered another cup, but because of these plants right here that didn't grow and stuff, they're like hesitant to take it. This literally means like hesitation to try something new, hesitation to move on, okay? Hesitation to learn a lesson. So again, that's your future card, what you're going into for some of you, and I'm pull one more card for the others of you, okay? And it's so funny because like all the rest of the readings that I've been doing, is my first readings, like it was pretty like everyone was on one accord. And the rest of these readings that I've been doing, it has been like two different distinct groups. And you know, just two different outcomes and two different energies. So I also pulled for your future card the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is it's about strategizing. She is really someone who is analytical. Again, you guys, completely. And like just trying to strategize for the future, okay? Trying to prepare for the future. This could also mean that you're also in like a bitchy attitude, but I'm not feeling that right now. I'm feeling like half of you that are hesitant to move on from a situation or hesitant to take on something else because of other things that didn't work out. And the other half of you guys are on a defense. And if you're not on the defense, again, you're strategizing, you're being analytical, you're trying to figure out where to go from here, okay? All right, so let's just pull some clarification cards. And even with this, it's like, you know, really not much to say, but Ten of Pentacles, just to give you a little bit more clarification with this Ten of Pentacles. So clarify this Ten of Pentacles for me. Yeah. Queen of Cups, something emotional, like something in your love relationship, family, something that's not making you happy, okay? Queen of Cups, you know, whatever you've been nurturing or feeling like you've been putting your nurturement towards, it's not reaping, you know, the benefits or like the satisfaction that you like. Yeah, there's really a delay. So delay, and again, this could be a delay in like the projects that you are wanting to ship off or wanting to see happen, or a delay in like income, delay in, you know, you moving forward. Because I really do feel like something is holding you back from moving forward towards, or at least this is in the past, something has been holding you back, delaying you from moving forward on your goals, okay? With the Three of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, and again with the Eight of Wands in reverse, and it is again with the Queen of Wands in reverse, something emotional, someone that you're close to, someone that you're emotionally attached to. So this could be like a spouse, this could be a significant other, parent, it could be children, you know, it could be a dog, you know, something that is making you kind of feel bad for like even wanting to pursue your goal. And okay, so for the present moment, I got the Ten of Swords in reverse. So yeah, there is something that needs to end. You know, some energy that needs to be cleared out. So give me some more information about the Nine of Swords. Yeah, I need to be free, y'all. Y'all want to be free. You're feeling trapped. Look at that. Look at this energy coming in with this Eight of Wands now coming up upright. It's just like, again, majority of you are pushing through with this energy anyway. You're like, okay, this situation needs to be dead. I need to dead this situation. Again, these are mental thoughts, but I do see this energy coming in quickly. I'm gonna pull one more card. I see this energy coming in quickly where it's just like you're moving out of the space where you don't want to be at, okay? And this, again, if you're not where you want to be at financially, you're really moving out of a space, or at least wanting to move out of a space where you don't want to be at. And Virgo, you know, y'all gonna figure it out. Yeah. Queen of Cups came out again. You guys want to be emotionally happy. You guys want to be able to nurture things, that nurture you back. You don't want to have to be sitting up wondering and being like conflicted on what you should do. Like, you want your total happiness, and there's nothing wrong with that. 2020, baby, perfect alignment. You guys are moving and want to move towards like everything that's going to completely make you happy, and nothing wrong with that. We're here to live happy lives. So why else are we here? Why else did, God give us trees that we can eat from it, and like air to breathe, and like there are so many pleasurable things here on earth that we should have, and we shouldn't even be held up by anything that makes us feel less than, pleasured, So hey, I'm definitely a person that believes in that, we're here to be pleasured. We're here to enjoy it. It's not all about learning lessons. It's not all about, trying to get through painful things. It's like we're actually put here on this earth not only to help take care of it, because, as conscious beings, we have this awareness of the earth and ourselves. It's just like, but to enjoy it, okay? Yeah. So what we're moving towards in the future is like, again, there's something being offered to you, or at least an idea that you may have that's, again, something about your bag, trying to get finances together. And with the Pentacles, it talks about your surrounding environment also. And also energetic currency. So what you're putting your attention to will grow. What you're putting your attention to will grow, guys. So look at that. Again, with this energy that you're moving into, it's like I see there's some ideas. And with the page, it's just like ideas being like kind of like in the adolescent stage. And what I mean by that, it's just like they're not really fully developed. And if you don't move on those ideas, then will you ever develop them? Possibly not. So let's see, Virgo. Yeah. So 5 of Cups here. This talks about just looking at the things that didn't work out and everything. This is like, I'm hearing accepting failures for you guys. Because here we are with the King of Wands. It's like you guys want to move into a reality where you're way more confident about, again, those ideas that you want to put out. Like you want someone to support you. Yep. Haha, that's so funny. You've been feeling unsupported. You've been feeling like people have been jealous of you, and that's what it is, baby. Again, you're moving into this, into the future where you're either gonna not go towards the things that you want, or you're gonna strategize towards that, or you're gonna have a mix of this where you, at first, you're not, you're gonna be hesitant to go towards those things, but I also see you ending up, and it seems like you have no choice, strategizing on how you can get those things, and you can get like this complete and total emotional happiness, emotional security, and financial security, or whatever it is that you're wanting. So again, if this is a job and you've been thinking about moving on from a job, but you're hesitant because of other things that haven't worked out, or because people have been like, again, jealousy. It's a lot of jealousy surrounding y'all, because again, like once y'all put your mind to something, you really work towards it, and you have a very organized way of doing things. So not everyone always understands that, okay? I'm gonna pull one more card, because again, you're going towards this future where you're trying to strategize on what you should do next. And I'm hearing like, just don't listen to these people, these naysayers that don't want to see you again being the best you. Anyone that doesn't want to see you being the best you, like especially if you're communicating what the best you is, it could be something that someone doesn't agree with. If you're not being supported in that, it's just like, okay, yeah, this is what you want to move towards to. Like with the Sun card, this is like emotional fulfillment and all those things that you want in your life, like sunny days and everything. We got the Chariot in reverse. There's some part of you that feels like you can't achieve it though, but it's because you've been letting these naysayers tell you can't achieve it. So let's go ahead, and I'm hearing to do it with this deck. This is the Illuminated Tarot deck, guys, and we're gonna see what's gonna help and hinder you, okay? So what I do here is shuffle up the cards a little bit, and then I split it up, and in one hand it's going to be help, and the other hand is going to be hinder. So let me help, hinder, okay? Help, hinder. All right, so it's something like more feminine, like just stepping into like a more feminine energy, or accepting like maybe like the feminine part of you has been like suppressed, okay? In this society, there was a suppression of feminine energy, you know, everything about the feminine, you know, in media, you get told that it's weak, it's not as smart, it's not as, you know, I'm hearing diplomatic, you know, a lot of people believe that women are supposed to, or the feminine is supposed to just like be in the kitchen and, you know, cooking dinner. And it's just like, no, let's not suppress that anymore. So we're going to figure out what's going to help you. And I'm hearing again, like embracing your feminine energy and embracing, you know, what it actually is. Okay. Divine feminine, the divine feminine is not someone who embodies like all of these quote unquote traditional feminine traits where it's just like you're here nurturing and whatever the case may be, whatever people keep on trying to put on people about how they're supposed to be feminine. The divine feminine literally takes the place, and not takes the place, but if there's a lack of some type of masculinity, or there's a lack of like a masculine action, the divine feminine is able, it's like the yin yang, you know, it feeds into each other. It's able to feed itself into that and take on that role. So that's what the divine feminine is. Like if you're not able to balance out, and you know, I'm hearing that, you know, needs to be a balance of your feminine and your masculine energies. Because if you don't have a balance of that, then you will be lacking somewhere. And again, you're lacking in an emotional sense because again, you're trying to fit into what the world says that you're supposed to be as a feminine, or, you know, with your feminine, I can't even say this word, with your feminine energy. And it's just not that, you know, it's not that the masculine and feminine are opposites. They're actually complements. They're not opposites, baby. They're complements. Everything is on a scale, baby. And it's just like, if you're not equaling out, there is going to be some lack. There is going to be some emotional lacking there, like where you're not being fulfilled, okay? So let's see what's going to help and hinder you guys, okay? So give me what's going to help and hinder my Virgos for 2019 of December for the rest of this year. And I don't think I said it, but Jupiter has already made this transit. It was probably like the 2nd of the 3rd of December, but it's already made this transit into Capricorn. And again, it's highlighting your 5th house of pleasure, guys. So again, living a pleasurable life, okay? And that's with doing what the heck you want to do in life and how you want to do it, as long as you ain't hurting nobody else, y'all. In regards, stay in your lane of happiness in regards to other people. That's what I like to say, okay? So let's see. Let's see what comes up, okay? All right, so this is really like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Help and hinder, help, hinder. Hey, okay, so in your help, you have the 9 of clubs. So again, the sun card. So this is going after those things you want, despite what anyone else has to say what your role is, okay? No one has a particular role in this life, in this society. You define your role. And if everyone fit into the role that they want to be in and not try to define themselves based off of society. Look at that, the sun is shining for you guys to be able to go out and get it. Get your role. What's going to help you is to define your own role and to get truly what you want. Get your sunshine, okay? Whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel warm, and whatever makes you feel good in this life, okay? What's going to hinder you, as we got the 6 of Swords, so I'm going to read into this a little bit. What's hindering you? It looks like what's going to hinder you is like completely moving away from, like, looks like there's some type of responsibility to love that you do have. And I'm hearing keep the peace. So there is a need for freedom. But I think it is coming from more of like a self-expression, like being better at expressing yourself. Because what's going to hinder you is like just upping, like leaving like all of your responsibilities, especially like your love responsibilities. So again, if you're married or you have children, or you like have these long-standing commitments, like what's going to hinder you is like you just completely dropping these commitments, okay? Yeah, for, you know, the things that you do want. Because with the World card, this talks about you know, what you want. But it's also asking you to remember the situations that you, like it's like remember what you bring to the table. And that is an important part, okay? That is an important, what you bring to the table is an important part. So as you're evolving, as you like really are figuring out where you want to be at and what you want, it's saying, you know, don't completely just leave those things, your responsibilities, or those things that you're tired of being responsible for, just out in the cold, okay? Consider those things, okay? And maybe this is hard. Again, this is why in the future you're strategizing. You're trying to really figure it out. But I would not be hesitant to go after what I want, okay? So 9 talks about the end of a cycle. So what's going to help you, again, going after those things. With the 3 of hearts, I'm hearing like networking, and this is like you celebrating, like celebrate your life, celebrate what you are, celebrate who you are and who you want to be, and again, communicate those things, you know, and be stern in your communication. Like, you know, you don't necessarily have to be like, okay, well, because I want to do this, you know, I'm just gonna give up and forget about everything. No, there's a way to balance it all out. As here we are with this transformation, okay? So what's going to help you? Yeah, again, like, it looks like you're being called to, like, there's like some type of lack of communication here. It's like it's almost like you're not completely getting your point across to these people, and it's like there's a cooperative effort here. So again, this could be family, this could be at work. By you not completely communicating, and like it's asking you to communicate those things that didn't work out for you. Because this may, and it's so funny because like I did actually go through something this morning. Because there's things about me that I don't communicate to people, like in my life, that didn't work out for me, and I never really, and I knew that it affected me in like my love relationships, but I never really communicated. So it's asking you to communicate those things you didn't feel triumphant in. That way that people will know, this is why this person is feeling like they should go in this direction, or this is why this person, you know, with the Devil card and the Temperance in reverse, and again the 10 of Swords came up again. This is why this person, and I'm hearing like all of a sudden wants to go in this direction. Communicate to people like exactly why. If there's some past traumas or some past things that, again, that didn't work out for you, or some past things that, you know, if you didn't feel supported in your childhood, or you went through something that was very traumatic to you that you never really just talk about, relate that to people. Let people know that this is why I need to move into this zone for myself, okay? Yeah, what's going to help you is, like, again, like with the Swords cards, like there is something here, that something in the past, okay? Because she's kind of looking towards the past. Some heartbreak, something that, I'm not saying it affects you in like, just in a way, it subconsciously affects you because it's something that it is like, again, in your subconscious, and it's caused you to move in the way that you do. All right, it's caused you to have certain beliefs. So it's just like, if you communicate those things, because I see it's like you've been emptying your cup and you've been tiring yourself out by keeping this to yourself. And if you don't communicate it to people, like I did this morning, I started writing it down, and it has been a healing experience for me, okay? This is gonna help you. Write it down, guys. So write down those things, again, that didn't work out in the past. If you had a childhood that wasn't necessarily supportive, or if you didn't get those things that, again, you could have had like everything that you needed, but there was something, that one thing that you were missing that probably would have made you feel more whole, okay? As the universe got some stuff in store for y'all, because like once y'all get that out, again, write it down, communicate it to your spouse. I really recommend writing it, okay? If you let your spouse read it, they may get another piece of yourself, because there's something mysterious about you. And here we are with curiosity killed the cat and satisfaction brought it back. Go after those things that you want, guys, okay? Go after it, okay? So basically the rest of these cards are saying that they're just, again, just emotional things that we need to work on, and communications that we need to work on in order for people to see like our whole story. Like people are only been seeing like some of our stories, so they don't necessarily know why you move in the way that you do. So let people see your whole story, baby. And it's time for you to see the whole story as you are too, okay? So I'm gonna pull some additional messages for you guys. So Seahorse Spirit, watch and wait. Again, write this stuff down and watch and wait and see how your life is like transformed. We got 5 here. 5 is a change, and 3 is confirmation. So whatever this is, whatever popped up on your mind, that's what it is. This is confirmation for you. And 8 is your finances and your energetic finances, where like again you're paying attention to it. And this is subconscious for us. This is subconscious for you. You subconsciously have been paying attention to something, which is why, again, you're moving in the way that you're moving. Like you have certain thoughts and certain ways that you go about things because of something in the past that had happened, okay? Yes, this is all coming together, y'all. And I'm loving it because it's helping me too. Like, as I help you guys, I help myself. Open to infinite possibilities, 5 and 9. So 5, again, change. 9 is the end of a cycle. And then we got 14-5 change. Okay, so one more and then I'm gonna get out of here. And my first time reads, guys, are $50. So if you're interested in getting a reading from me, it's $50. And I also do this thing where right now I am running a special. Like if you want a reading from me, especially more into detail about your 2019 December and into like 2020 where you're going into, like if you tip me, whatever tip donation that you give, I will accept and I will give you a full reading, okay? So we can figure it out. I want everyone to go into 2020 confident and figuring it out. Learn from the past. Elephant spirit. Elephants don't forget anything, which is why this is stuck in our subconscious. And again, this is why we're moving in the way that we are. We got 2 and 5. 2 is make peace with it. 5 is a change is coming, guys. And 7, you're in the midst of a lesson. So y'all, learn from the past. Again, go ahead and write these things down. Go ahead and bring them up. Let your people around you know why you move in the way that you do so they can have a complete understanding of who you are. I love you guys. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing these videos. Share it with a Virgo who you think can feel this message. Thank you for my likes. If you haven't liked it already, go ahead and like it. Comment, let me know what you're going through. And if you like a reading, you can comment below, or you can, my information is in the description, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, however you got to reach out to me, go ahead and do it. I love you guys. I'm proud of you guys. And like, keep on moving and doing what you want to do, baby, just in regards to other people and their happiness also. So be blessed. I'll see you guys later.